Hello everyone and welcome back to the final part of the tier list. As you can see, we have all the final kaiju that cannot be bought at all times, I guess. You got the Robux kaiju, the event kaiju, which is like the Halloween and Christmas ones, the Manila EX, the mission kaiju, and USS Argo, the code kaiju. Alright, Volcanic Biolante. Volcanic Biolante is honestly the same as normal Biolante, but without the rush. However, some people say that she's stronger, so I'll just say that she's about the same. However, just because of the fact that she costs Robux when you could just buy normal Biolante, I don't know. I'll keep her in powerful. Skullcrawler. Honestly, mid. The Skullcrawler at high, it can do some decent damage, but it cannot take any hits, and again the Skull Pack is the most expensive pack in the game. So you rarely, if ever, see any of these. Very similar situation with the Wendigo Crawler and Mother Longlegs. The Wendigo Crawler is literally just the Skull Crawler, but slightly different. And Mother Longlegs used to be powerful, but now is pretty weak. Also, again, very expensive Game Pass. Kong 2017 is decent. It's definitely the best out of the Skull Pack, but it's still pretty bad. Well, the main thing about it is its hitbox is very good, because it's so small. But yeah, that's about it. Behemoth. This thing would have been in, God tier, had it not been for the nerf that made it more reasonable. Before, it could beat survive Evas and defeat Godzilla Ultimas and, 6 G21s attacking it at once. However, now it can barely kill Ultimas if it's lucky, so it's definitely powerful, but it's not broken, so I'll put it in powerful. Frostbite Godzilla, very similar, in all honesty. I'd say the Frost Pack is actually the best pack you can get in Kaiju Universe, because you get two pretty powerful behemoths. Well, not literal behemoth, that's only one of them. Frostbite Godzilla is definitely more powerful than Frost Behemoth, since he's more able to deal with flyers than Frost Behemoth is. Also, he's just cooler, in general. He also has somewhat ranged options, which Behemoth doesn't have. He obviously can't deal with flyers very well, but he can deal with them better than Behemoth can. So, yeah. He's definitely in the same tier as Behemoth, though. He's not broken by any stretch of the imagination. But he's still pretty good and better than the majority of the powerful kaiju. Burning Godzilla. He's not decent. Okay, Burning Godzilla, I'd say he'd be broken. Burning Godzilla is one of the most powerful kaiju in the game, if you can get him maxed. Because his beam is so spammable. He fires his beam, then in about 10 seconds you can fire another one. He is a ranged god, especially with Meltdown. However, he isn't unstoppable. And, he is broken, I'd say. He's definitely powerful, but he's not insanely powerful. That made no sense. Anyways, now we have Thermo Godzilla, and I've just realized that Burning and Thermo are about the same power. So, you know what? Fine, they're both going to be powerful. Thermo cannot deal with flyers except for his pulse. He can't really deal with anything except for his pulse, actually. But his pulse is incredibly powerful. Decently quick charge up, incredible damage, grounds flyers, and hits everywhere in a massive radius. If Thermo is a teamer's worst nightmare, because teamers usually congregate, I guess, in groups of 3 or 4, and that is the perfect amount of people for Thermo to just walk in and pulse a lot of them. And they can't even fly away because Thermo's pulse has already grounded them. I don't know. Thermo's definitely powerful. He could be a lot better, but right now he's still pretty good. Alright, now we're getting into the event kaiju. Starting with Kamadov-kun. Kamadov-kun, I'd say he's mid. He can be incredibly annoying to deal with, but because he's so rare to find, it really isn't too bad. Turkey Rodan, very similar situation, I'm gonna be honest. Whereas Kamidolf is a lot smaller than Turkey Rodan. Turkey Rodan also has better melee potential. I don't know. Wait, Kamidolf has a pulse. Okay, I'd say Turkey might be slightly weaker than Kamidolf, but it's still pretty mid. Zombie Gigan is decent. It's not powerful. It used to be broken, but now it's just decent. You originally could barely kill Zombie Gigan because it's second wind. It could kill, well, it could zombify 2 Kaiju. And those 2 Kaiju would give it 2 extra lives. And those extra lives would make it nearly impossible to kill. Considering that, it had 3 lives. If it could zombify 2 people. However, this has been changed to where it just gives it some regen. So, it's still decently difficult to kill a zombie guy again, but it's not impossible. Voodon and Juju. This thing is... Oh, shoot. This thing is honestly very powerful. Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, this thing's honestly very powerful. That's not Voodon. Sorry about that. Anyways, where's Voodon gone? There he is. Alright. Voodon's going into powerful. He's not broken by any stretch of the imagination, but he's still one of the better Kaiju in the game. He's fun to use, and is an all-round good Kaiju. Also, he's completely free other than just map items. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to hurry this up. Nutcracker. Nutcracker is pretty powerful. Originally, Nutcracker was the main counter for Eva. Nowadays, you can counter Eva with pretty much any powerful high-level Kaiju, like Muto Prime in particular can counter Eva pretty well. But yeah, Nutcracker, a high-level Nutcracker, can beat Eva pretty easily. It can also beat a lot of the other roster very easily, but it's not broken. Like, it'll still lose some fights against Eva. Cleric Muto used to be broken. However, now it's just powerful. It's been nerfed a lot. It's still incredibly good, but not quite as good as it once was. Oh my god, Okay, 2 Kaiju left. Hold on. Shut up! Shut up! Sorry about that. Manila EX. He is super broken. I'm gonna be... Well, not super broken. He's around about the same power level of Eva, Muto Prime, Destroyer, and Ultima. Like, apparently at level 1000, Manila gets a super powerful buff. But since no one's gotten him to level 1000 yet at the time of recording this video, I can't say how powerful he is. Well, how powerful that form will be. As of now, he can rival Destroyer. Obviously, Destroyer still beats him 9 times out of 10, but against most land Kaiju, they're just dead. And then finally, we have the USS Argo, which is going straight to Super Broken because it's the USS Argo. Like, it is literally a code-exclusive Kaiju and can beat pretty much everything. The only downside of Argo is that if you fly into the water, you just instantly die. But, like, who's going into the water with a USS Argo? So, yeah. And that's the tier list. Leave in the comments what tier list you want to do next. I have 2 more in mind. So, that's another 2 series of tier lists. But, yeah. If you guys have any more ideas, tell me in the comments, and I'll consider them for the 3rd and onward tier lists after this one.